French toast. We're going to a museum. She loves museums.
I do love museums.
We're gonna go see some history. Apparently 14 million pieces of history.
Is it 14 million?
They have 14 million pieces in this museum we're going to. It's wild. Check this out. We walk into the hallway and all the lights come on. They go off when people aren't in the hallway, but once you walk into the hallway, they come on. Look at this. Look at this. Everything's got a mirror on it. And they change the rugs every.
That's what's really fascinating.
They do good morning,
I don't know why.
good afternoon,
Good evening.
and good evening. They change these rugs 3 times a day. Like I said, everything's mirror finish here. Well, almost. Just this back wall. Let's go to a museum. Oh, I could show you this hotel. It's really cool. This is the corridor from the old building to the new. The old building, the original Grand Hotel, is 150 years old. This room is 150 years old. And I may have got it the first day we were here, but they completely took this room apart piece by piece, sent it to Italy, and had all the wood pieces redone. And then they brought it back and they reassembled it. How insane is that? This is, needless to say, a stunning room. It just don't get any more beautiful than this. Okay, this is the line, or as they say it here, the queue. Well, I don't know if it's here, but the English seem to say that. It's the queue to get into the museum. I haven't seen the end. Oh, I think that's the end, right there. Look at there. That ain't too bad. Yeah, it's only
a quarter mile.
It's only about 3,000 people in front of us. Well, believe it or not, once the doors open, it only took us about 8 minutes to get in here with all those people in line. We don't know where we're supposed to go, but we just kind of got away from the crowds looking at this little book, deciding where to start. But this is really, really beautiful inside here. You figuring it out? Look, we came into Museum of Heads. It's actually not what it's called, but we are not going to know who these people are. But they definitely have a meaning in the history over here. But you can't escape the beauty of all this. Oh, we've entered Amanda's nerd moment now, and her rock fetish. But this room is full of rocks. plumb-full. I should say minerals. It's called the Hall of Minerals. It's pretty impressive. I ain't gonna lie. Just goes on and on back there. Look at that look. It's pure joy. Pure joy on her face. Well, they have a whale skeleton. An entire whale skeleton. That's pretty amazing. This place truly is magical too. Zurich was magical, and now I think Prague is also magical. They've just done such a good job of preserving all this history. And not only history, it's like science. It's everything. Well, that's a wrap on the museum. That was pretty cool. Do what? Sort of street that we were in? Yeah, nobody's coming from that way. They'd only come from that way. It's more of a parking spot. See? I don't call it a street. I call it a parking lot. We're gonna go find our restaurant that we got reservations for later. But that was an amazing museum. It had, I guess if we understood Czechoslovakian history, it would have probably meant more to us, but I can appreciate what it was for sure. Very well done. We were learning about these buildings last night, weren't we? About the houses. They had what they call sanitation back in the...
All across Europe they have something called sanitation.
So it was all across Europe?
Yes.
Not just here in Prague?
No.
And basically what it meant was these buildings were too nasty for them to continue to use, which meant homes, businesses, everything, and they had to tear them completely down and then redo their sewer systems, because many didn't even have sewer systems or they weren't deep enough, so they were having problems with typhoid. Typhus. Typhus.
Typhoid.
I'm not sure.
Know.
One of those two. Typhoid, typhus. It's one of those two, but it was a problem for sure. So they had to tear a lot of these down and then rebuild them. Pretty wild.
Typhoid is like drinking unsanitary water.
So it was typhus? Typhoid. We don't know. We just know that they tore the buildings down because they were dirty and they rebuilt them. And you can kind of tell some of that. It's quite impressive. I just can't imagine the amount of rock that these people had to handle back in the day where you didn't have power equipment to do it with. Make it hard to not just roll up here and get you a big old fat chunk of ham. Smells so good. Smells so good. There's that building with those turrets on the corner. And then we got Foot Locker. So we were listening to one of the tour guides, and these inside here are original. These arches inside are original. You can't see them from the outside because they've covered them up with new, but all these right here, they're original. Been here since who knows how long, but look at this. This right here is where they would have sharpened their axes against the stone, according to the tour guide, that is. But she lives here. She studies this, so I'll take her word for it. But there's several spots where they would have done it. Pretty crazy. Okay, their hot chocolate is completely different.
Is it on my face?
There ain't no milk in this hot chocolate. This is literally melted chocolate that you eat with a
Is it on
spoon,
my face?
or you do like I do and just drink it. It's fantastic. These little markets are great. We just come down here in the little hotel bar, and we got some green tea next to a fire, because, I mean, why not? This place is great. It's just great. Well, here is our beautiful hotel, the W in Prague. There is the museum we spent most of the day at. It's just beautiful. And then right down there is all those markets. This is all under construction, so it's a little askew, but all that markets we were at are over there. But we are now going to our restaurant to have some local food. So we've been watching this tour guide who has a YouTube channel, and she's got a ton of information. And this building right here, you can see the entryway has these two ladies arguing, these two statues. And this was a brothel back in the day. It was quite a big deal for the people here at that time. Pretty large brothel, I guess. I guess the more you know, huh? Pretty excited about this place, and yes, that is water, I assure you. It's pretty cool. Looks like an old fallout shelter that we're in, except it has windows. But it's pretty cool. Literally told him what we wanted. 5 seconds later, he returns with exactly what we ordered. My kind of place. It's like fast food over here, except it's good food. She's got tater pancakes and beef goulash, and I got a roasted pork knee. Yeah, there is, on the other side. I love it.
Together, ideal.
Amanda's over here ChatGPTing our train departure tomorrow, which is the way to go. If you don't know anything about trains, it's a cheat code. Literally tells you step by step how to do it. But my goodness, y'all, woo-hoo-hoo. We just had some fantastic food. It was good. What'd you find out?
ChatGPT says it's just a board at the nearest door because
Just
we
board.
might not clearly see coach 260.
It's just
And
like,
then to
just
look
bored.
for seat numbers 45, 50, 51, 53. And I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
I like it. It just says, get on the train and find your seat, basically. Oh my gosh, look at this. He's burning that dude's hair. No, that was a barber shop. He had this little thing, and I didn't feel right filming in there, but he was literally like a cotton ball on fire, and he was like burning the dude's ear hairs. Maybe I need to go in there and get my ear hairs burned off. Kind of need a shave and a haircut. But we're going to miss Prague. I like Prague. We're going to go to the train station, do our last day ritual of going to the train station and then walk back to the hotel, so we know exactly how long it takes us, so we know exactly what time we need to leave in the morning, because we got an early train which leaves at 6:30 a.m. But we're going to get to Berlin. Yes, we're headed to Berlin. We're giving Germany another chance, because I don't think we give Munich a fair shake. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Berlin, check that place out. It looks pretty epic.
There's definitely some historical things.
A lot of
we can
history.
visit in Berlin.
Lots of history that we're going to check out
Hopefully we can
in Berlin.
learn some things.
Yeah, I think we were just in a kind of in a low spot, I think, which is going to happen when you're traveling this long, this much, and constant on the go, and different places, different languages.
Every time we're changing
Yeah.
culture, different language, or different.
Oh yeah. Every time you go somewhere new, you're kind of figuring it out. And immediately when we got off the train in Munich, we were like culture shocked, because it was
Well,
a red light district.
well,
wasn't great. Wasn't a great.
sometimes.
We just didn't expect it. So we kind of clammed up, stayed in our hotel. We did go and see a few things, but for the most part, it was just one of those things. We were kind of over it and wanted the next day to get to Prague.
We weren't spending much time there. So
Yeah, it was just a stop overnight. We didn't.
Yeah.
The problem was when we were switching trains, if we would have just come on to Prague that day, we were going to miss our train, because our train was late and we had a real short turnaround. So what we've learned was if it's real short and all the trains had a really tight window to get to the next train, it's a bad idea to try to push it, because you're going to probably miss your train. So what we've learned is, like, if it's, well,
It may not. The trains are
most of
kind
the time trains are on time. That was the only
Yes.
time that it was actually late. So, but there's a high chance if you've only got 10 minutes to get to your next train, just don't seem like a lot for us. So we decided, when we got a tight window, we're just going to stay the night in that city, get up next morning and go on. Now we're kind of coming down to crunch time. It's we got about 8 days left here in Europe, so we kind of got to start the turnaround and head back towards where we're going to fly out of London. So we've got some places. I think we're going to go from Berlin to Amsterdam. I don't know what we're going to do there yet, because it's expensive in Amsterdam to stay the night. So
Yeah.
we'll probably end up staying the night there, but who knows? May not. It's expensive. Amsterdam is expensive. Of all the things we've done, and we've stayed in some nice places, we've spent some money, but Amsterdam is pricey. Hey, check it out. We found our train station. There's our train station. All right, we found where we think we'll be, generally speaking. We've got a timer going. We're gonna walk from here back to the hotel, so we'll know exactly how long it's gonna take us to get back, or to get here in the morning. We found that it's better to do that. It's really loud. Okay, they're done with the announcements. I think it's kind of constant though, right? Because they got trains coming and going constantly. But we think we got it figured out. We do that every time. We're like, we got this figured out. We get here in the morning and we're like, what in the world? Something's different. But it's still worth it to do this for us, peace of mind, just to know where you're going to be. Especially for us who's never used train travel until we came over here. So I think we've done pretty good.
We haven't missed one yet.
We haven't missed one yet. We've wondered. On the way here, our train literally started going back the same direction it just came. We didn't realize it wasn't numbered. It didn't have a number on the train anywhere. So it was confusing. But we figured it out.
People on there.
This lady is about to miss her train. That's what you don't want to happen. Check this out. It's really pretty. We didn't see that. I think that you got to go upstairs to see all that. All right, we've made it out of the train station. It's back behind us. We're gonna walk to our hotel, and we're gonna know how far it's gonna take us, or how long it's gonna take us. Ooh, got a whiff of something rough. But if y'all come to Europe and you're walking around and you keep seeing the letters WC on doors, WC on the floor or the wall, WC with the arrow pointing, and you're like, what in the world is WC? We just now realized when we got to Prague what that was. And I think the only reason why we realized it was because of our hotel. This one next to me figured it out.
Water closet.
It means water closet, which means bathroom. Water closet is a bathroom. So,
WC means. I didn't look it up.
we're guessing WC means water closet. So, if you need the toilet, it's called a water closet. Just so you know. The more you know, the more you know. Okay, so it took us about 18 and a half minutes. We could add a little bit or take away a little bit of time because somebody led us down the wrong street for a little ways. But we won't hold that against her. It was definitely her fault and not mine. But if you're staying at the W here in Prague, it'll take you approximately 20 minutes to walk from the train station to the hotel. And it's really not that far. We walked slow, didn't rush. So think about 20 minutes. I don't think y'all have seen our room. It's the last night. We might as well do a tour. Here is our humble abode. Check this out. They have a do not disturb light. If you push that, this little red light comes on out here next to your doorbell that says, I don't want to be disturbed. You push that and it goes off. Pretty crazy, huh? Takes a little bit, but eventually goes off, I think. It's like dying slowly. And it goes off. So, look how thick this door is. I mean, it's like 3 inches thick. It's impressive. You don't want to get your finger caught in that. It'd cut it smooth off. We have a televator. Oh, wrong button. A televator. You got to hold this little remote down, and up comes your TV. Quite fancy. Honestly, we need one of these for our bedroom at home. It's pretty handy. Then check this out. This whole wall basically is a mirror. This is the closet, which is a total mess with all my clothes in there. They give you a scale so they can show you how many pounds you gained while you're eating all this Czechoslovakian food. You got your water closet. Yes, water closet. And these are these
WC.
WC. That means water closet. This is a hefty door. Then your shower, and I gotta say, this shower is fantastic. It'll spoil you. It'll spoil you. Everything in here is marble. The shower head. Got the little wand. It's a speaker. I don't know if you can Bluetooth to that and jam out in there while you're taking a shower, but looks like you can. It's pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty nice. Got a cool view of the old buildings. So we're in the new building. That's the old building that's 150 years old. That's the top of the museum over there that we were in earlier. This, I assume, is if you want the room next door, you can join the two. And this is kind of cool. They got this little walk up to window. That's the old building, the original hotel, which still have rooms you can stay in. Pretty neat. But that's the tour of the room. They got any kind of alcohol you could want. They have cups for your coffee. Got all kinds of snacks right here. Tea. More alcohol in here. I think this bottle of champagne is like $70 or something. So you probably don't want to drink that unless you do. Prague has been absolutely amazing. Everyone should come to Prague.
I agree.
She agrees. We should just all come to Prague. It's a long ways over here. You don't have to stay in the W. It is pricey. We weren't going to splurge on hotels, and now we're splurging on hotels. But it's pretty nice to stay somewhere where people speak your language. We've noticed that we're kind of cheating a little bit because we're staying at nicer places where we have international employees who speak English. So that makes it nice. You can kind of conversate with them. They kind of tell you where to go, give you some hints.
Level of service too.
But
stay somewhere nicer.
It is a great level of service. They've brought us chocolates at night. They give some kind of I don't know
retinol
serum
which
for.
I used last night and was amazing.
She loves the oil they give you for your face. I'm not into that sort of thing, but if you are, you get that.
It's just you're getting your money's worth.
You definitely do.
So
you definitely
if you
do.
Can
They've been great.
To spend that kind of money, then it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
But you can still have the same experience in Prague without spending the money for a nicer hotel.
Absolutely. You don't need to stay in the nice hotels like we did. We haven't every time, but we have mixed them in there, and this is one of them. The next one's also a nice one. But we'll show you that one too. But actually, they're not as expensive as what they'd be in the U.S. Now, the Amsterdam ones are probably gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do there yet. So, we're either gonna bite the bullet. It's only one night, so maybe we just bite the bullet, we do it. It is what it is. We could show y'all what the W hotels are. You know, we did Barcelona. We did Prague. We could be a brand ambassador for W for Marriott. We'll do it. I love Marriott. It's great. Marriott, if you hear us out there, we'll go to all your hotels. We'll showcase all of them, and I'll pay for it. Just help us out. No.
They do have a lot of perks. They have upgraded us.
They've upgraded us ever. This room, we did not pay what you should pay for this room because we're elite platinum level we're not the top tier, but we're 2 below it. We won't get top tier because I think you got to stay like 100 nights.
I don't think we'll make that.
We're not going to make 100 nights. We will make more than 50. But
Maybe we can get to 75 by the end of the year.
we might get to 75, which would be the next level. That'd be cool. But no, we're gonna stay at the W in London. They have a W in Amsterdam, which is expensive. It's the most expensive one out of all of them we've seen. But it's one night, right? Might as well just get, and that'll knock out 4 of the W's. We've never stayed in the W before this trip, and now we're very fond of the W because everything's included. Well, not everything. Food's not included. The spa is included. When you stay at a Ritz, you got to pay for the spa. So far, that's where we're staying in Berlin. By the way, is the Ritz. It's only $500 for the night, which ain't cheap. I understand that. It's not cheap when I say only, but for a Ritz, that is cheap. It does look nice. It has a spa. It doesn't look like you have to pay for it.
We'll see.
We'll see. But most of them we've stayed at, you've got to pay for the spa. It ain't expensive, but the spa's like $50 a day. Or the sauna. I don't want to say spa. The sauna use.
No, it's just the sauna.
The sauna. I say spa. We don't really use the spa, so to speak, but we do the sauna and the steam room, cold plunge, all that.
We're doing in the pool. We did.
They have a pool. They have this little experience where you can't take our phone in there.
The experience is amazing.
But the experience is, you have this whole little shower that you walk through, and it's cold water, and it gets gradually warmer.
It follows the seasons of the year.
Yeah.
So it has spring, summer,
the light
autumn,
changes,
winter.
and it has this music going, and you end up in the snow. You literally end up, and it's snowing on you. So we do the steam shower, then we do this little thing, which I wish I could film it, but they don't want you filming in there, obviously.
It's understandable.
I mean, everybody's in their drawers, and some people aren't even in their drawers.
You don't have to say drawers.
It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll find a video, like a custom video that they have, and I can attach it so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's a neat experience. Never seen anything like it.
I have
So
not. It is really cool.
we don't have to pay any extra for that. It's pretty neat. But anyhow, we're going to leave y'all with Prague for now, and then we'll catch you in Berlin. And hopefully our second Germany experience is better than our first. We got a lot to do in Berlin in one day. Because, oh no, we're doing 2 days. We extended it to 2 days in Berlin. That's right. That's right. We are doing 2 days. 2 days at the Ritz. It was expensive. Just now thought about that. So we're going to do 2 days in Berlin. I booked it. I've booked a lot. I've booked a lot of things. But I'm kind of starting to sweat in this sweater because someone's got it 9,512 degrees Celsius inside this room.
I don't.
She does. But that's it for Prague. We'll catch you in Berlin. It's going to be epic.
Goodbye.
Anyway,